Sometimes I feel there's this way, but I don't come back, Okay, a lot of brothers will complain. They'll say, "No, me, I wanted to marry this." Now let me just mention it. For example, I wanted to marry an Indian. I wanted to marry a Somalian. I wanted to marry a colored whatever and stuff like that. I wanted to marry a black, and they refused me. But now looking at the level at which this person is at, you find that even the amount of money that he has is not able to sustain even 10 people. You know what I mean? But you want to go for a level.
I also want to make one comment. Islam never came to destroy any culture. Islam confines with what is some culture. What it came to do is that it came to remove those things which are bad in the culture. Just like the way we are taught to say, you're supposed to wear a jubba, you're supposed to wear something. You're supposed to dress according to your culture, as long as it's within the cause of Islam.
Yes.
So, what can you say about? And I know very much to know. Culture has affected the road to Islam. Yeah, has affected the road to Islam.
No, listen. Islam, there's a culture, right? Then there's
Islam.
Yeah. Islam is a way of life. Deen itself, religion is a way of life. You have to follow it. You can have your culture. As long as things in your culture do not contradict with Islam, you can do them. You get right? The only problem comes when your culture now contradicts with Islam. Now there you have to draw the line. If you are a Muslim, you've accepted Islam, you have to follow Islam. Because, like you said, Islam didn't come to destroy any culture.
Yeah.
But let me try to put it in a... Let me just try to break it down. I have a different culture. My culture is different from yours.
Yes.
Your culture is different from his. If I bring my culture in Islam, you bring your culture in Islam, you bring your culture in Islam, you see how the confusion are going to cause? There will be utter confusion. Total confusion. How many cultures are in this world? There are millions of cultures. Right? So, all those things, when you bring them into Islam, we will not have Islam. We will have different things that are not Islam.
Yes.
The things that just look like Islam. So, Islam, for it to be Islam everywhere I go, me, I'm a Muslim here in Zambia. I can live today, go to China, I'll find Muslims there, and they won't be any different from me.
Okay.
I'll leave China, I'll go to Australia, find Muslims, they won't be any different from me. I'll go to Mecca or go to Middle East, go to Europe, go to America, go to everywhere around the world, Islam is the same. Okay. Why? Because Islam didn't allow being changed or adding anything or removing anything from it.
And the point of clarification is, Islam is not Arabic.
No.
Islam is not for Arabs. That's one thing. But most people misunderstand this, where they say, no, Islam, this guy is black. Why is he Muslim?
Why is he Muslim?
They even ask you a lot of questions. What is it?
In Zambia, our society, they feel the only Muslims, they say Muslims, in the Indian society.
Because those are the majority.
The rest of us are just there maybe for help, because
we just go there for
help. That's why we become Muslims. I feel that's another misunderstanding that is there. So culture is something.
And do you know where culture gets into Islam most? It's about marriage.
That's
the most predominant one.
That's the biggest problem.
That's why the argument.
That's why the argument comes. And do you know what one of the scholars said? He said, they say there are 73 sects. And the day of judgment, there are going to be 73 sects, and only one sect is going to go to Jannah. So one scholar said, even the cultures, those that say, our daughter can't get married to this culture. It's a Muslim, but it's a culture. Maybe it's a Zambian, you're Somalian. Then you say, you can't get married to a Somalian because you're a Zambian. That itself is also a sect.
Yes.
That itself is also
when you look at the culture, marriage, because before Islam came, there was a culture, right?
Yes.
And people used to get married. So they used to follow a certain way to get married. And they set up rules on how to get married and everything. Then Islam came. Islam is a full package, it's a way of life. From first to last.
Yes.
It teaches you everything you're supposed to do. When you wake up, what you're supposed to do. When you're going to sleep, what you're supposed to do. And how you run the affairs of your whole day.
Yes.
Islam is clear. So, if you choose to be a Muslim, you make a personal decision to be a Muslim, you accept Islam. You don't have, that's what I was saying, you don't have to pick other things and remove other things. You have to get the whole thing. So, when it comes to marriages, especially marriages that we've spoken about, A person who chooses to not follow the Islamic way when it comes to marriage, that's a big problem in Islam.
A very big one.
You find a very big problem. You have to follow it.
Yeah.
Islam says the only thing that makes a person not valid for you to marry is when they are not comprehending with Islam.
Yeah.
When they are not allowing you to participate in Islam. When they are not accepting Islam. That's the only way. But if they are, there is no other reason. These other reasons are manly reasons. They are worldly reasons that we choose to impose on other people. No, I can't marry this person. No. And this is the problem with, especially with the, the people who are there to guide us. Our guardians and everything.
Yes.
You'd find, you take a person at home, like, I want to marry this person. She's Muslim. He's Muslim. Then they'll tell you, this person is not one of us. When you just say that, now that's a very big offense in the eyes of Allah Ta'ala.
Okay.
You can't tell a Muslim is not one of you.
Okay.
You have to understand there's elements of the elements of compatibility.
Yes.
You have to understand element, because you're marrying someone, you're going to be living with them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So there's that element of compatibility that you have to make sure you have. Because Islam hates divorce.
Okay.
Islam hates failed marriages.
Yeah.
Because most people get affected with the children.
Yeah, they should.
So Islam hates that. So you have to make sure you understand the element of compatibility. You have to make someone that you're compatible with, so that the marriage is easy. The marriage is it works.
So what do you think is the main reason why most let's put it, most cultures there has been some issues mostly, like on social media, like some guys would come up and say, like the point where there's a point that was raised in one of the Islamic pages, where like, what's this, the hijab, the Somalian guys, females, the hijab is very good, and then the other guys came down and saying, but when it comes to marriage, they refuse us. And he didn't give the reasons why as to why they refuse.
Yes, why they refuse.
They don't give them reasons to why they refuse.
Why they refuse.
No,
so I don't know if it has, because I feel it's not only culture, but I feel that there's something big.
Something bigger.
Yeah.
No, honestly speaking,
it's straight and forward.
It's simple and straightforward.
There's a superiority complex. You're just feeling that superiority, because if you follow this hadith very much, you're going to give your daughter to anyone. There's no virtue for an Arab to a non-Arab. Even a white, we are all the same, except the one who was put what taqwa. But a lot of people, they don't follow that hadith.
No, that's what I was saying. That's what I was before he created human beings, he created Jannah and Jahannam.
Yeah,
So he knows.
Yeah.
It is Allah who created us. So he knows our weaknesses, he knows our strengths. And when it comes to the topic of marriage, the one who gives the final judgment is Allah Ta'ala. You have a choice. You can go and find a person and ask for their hand in marriage. They have a choice to accept you or deny you, and you don't have the right to force them.
Yeah.
That is Islam.
That is Islam.
So if I go to someone, they deny me, I don't have to say no, they've denied me because I look different or like this. No, I have to go and try someone else, because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gave them a choice, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala gave me a choice. You get right? But where you accept with the person accepts, then later on you find it becomes a big deal from another place. Now that is an Islamic, and that's a different way. That's how not Muslims act, and that's different. And Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is the judgment on that one.
But based on your research, just like the way we've seen the Ummah, don't you believe to say that a lot they're practicing those things, and those things that need to be called out?
Okay,
a lot.
Since you raised that point, let me just hit the nail on its head. Hamza here is our brother, right?
Yes.
So for example, the majority of the people out there, it's not only one guy that I hate, and I'm not going to try and name the communities that because it's not going to be a good thing. But the point is, the most people that are complaining about this thing, it's like they say this community refuses, and sometimes it all goes down to maybe because of you don't have money. Well, that's why everything is based on. I feel that's the biggest reason. Everyone that comes,
if you deny someone because they don't have money,
exactly.
then
that's the reason why. Everyone
No,
will say,
I'll
no, you don't
f-
have money, you can't take care of my child. There are those standards in society, you know.
So that's one of the
So-
biggest problems that this ummah right now in this age
Yeah.
has. You'd find people reach 35, 40 years, they haven't married,
They're going to
or they're not married, and it goes down to
stability.
money.
Yeah.
No, he can't take care of you. People forget